1, 2, 3, SCA!
So, continuing on our theme of using defensive judo and wrestling, there is one of the basic judo throws, which I kind of love, which is going to rely on, I'm going to pull him in and pull him to me onto my hip. Drop an arm across and just kick back and drop him for the throw. So that's the basic throw. What I love about this throw is using it in a defensive setting. So in a situation where he's got the duck on me and he's ducked under my arm, got to my back, which could be a very dangerous situation for me, I could keep my control on his arm, put my hip into him, or reverse that position using that Hayagoshi. In more of a MMA situation, my back's against the cage, he's shot on me, boom, I've wrestled him, managed to defend, but he's pinned me. He's pushing me against the fence here. And we see this all the time in MMA. We end up here until finally it gets broken up, or he drops on my legs and takes me down. I have a much better option though. Control this arm, control on his body, dump him, pound him out. So that was the throw we were using as a defensive throw. Then on the ground, we were looking a little bit on knee on belly. So, knee on belly, if he gets this position and stays here for 3 seconds, I'm in trouble. I get 2 points against me, and as we saw in the previous classes, there's a bunch of attacks, arm bars, chokes. I don't want to stay here. Absolute basic, I don't want to push with my hands. The classes we did the last couple of weeks, you saw the attacks I used there. So I'm going to try and push with my elbows. Super basic would be just to scoop my hips out. Make some space, drop him down. If I do that in the first 3 seconds of him going for that knee on belly, he isn't able to stabilize, he doesn't get his 2 points. That's better, right? But I'm still underneath him. So I'd rather look for some ways to get out. So a first one, his knee on belly here. I'm going to turn to my side. This top arm is going to reach through and connect with my leg. So I'm hooking under my knee. I'm going to control the knee here, and I am just going to turn my hips and bring him up. From here, I can turn up and just go up into his guard, but we don't really want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn, and I'm going to bring this leg back and come up into a leg drag position. So that's my first escape. Second escape. He's got his knee on belly here. Maybe I don't have the space to turn. Maybe he's got me really well pinned down. I'm going to come up. I'm going to control this sleeve. I'm going to bring my knee inside his elbow. And I'm going to do the same turn of my hips. Dump him over. Come up into side. Or come up into my own knee on belly. Final technique that I really like. If he's staying down, you get these guys who stay real down and tight. I'm going to go under his foot. So if you come around the other side, I'm going to go under his foot. And I'm going to grab his pants. And I'm just going to turn him over. So we have 3 really solid different ways getting out from that knee on belly. Knee on belly is a good transitional control position. I use it a lot myself. But from the bottom, don't just lie there and take it. Because they're going to be sucking your air away from you and getting tight on you. Don't accept the position. Keep moving your hips. And with these techniques of getting your leg inside and getting a knee up inside, you can really turn things around. One final thing. When he's knee on belly here, I do, if I have the flexibility to come up and over, I can go all the way into my leg lasso. The other thing, if I'm no-gi, come up here, I could grab his wrist, but if I grab his wrist, he's probably just going to rotate his own wrist, go back to a wrist control. So I prefer to actually grip over the elbow. This grip is a really nice tight grip to dump him over. And that's what we worked on today for training.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you, sir.